Welcome to our channel. Please like and subscribe. 10 hidden mental scripts that control your financial life. Right now, without even realizing it, there are invisible mental scripts controlling almost every financial decision you make. The way you spend money, the way you save, the way you react to wealth, the way you think about rich people, the way you negotiate salaries, the way you avoid risk, the way you secretly believe money works. And the most dangerous part is, most of these mental scripts were installed before you were even old enough to understand what money truly was. Through childhood, family, culture, fear, stress, comparison, and survival. Most people think financial success is mainly about intelligence, but in reality, your financial life is often controlled by unconscious emotional programming. And until you identify these hidden mental scripts, you may continue repeating the same financial patterns for years, even decades, without understanding why. So today, we're going to uncover 10 hidden mental scripts that silently shape your financial reality every single day. And as you listen, you may begin recognizing parts of yourself in ways you never expected. So take a slow breath, relax your mind, and let's begin. Script number 1. Money is stress. For many people, the nervous system learned very early that money equals tension, arguments, bills, fear, instability, pressure. Maybe your parents constantly worried about finances. Maybe you heard phrases like, "We can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. Life is hard." And slowly, your brain connected money with emotional pain. So now, even when opportunities appear, your nervous system may unconsciously avoid wealth because deep down, money feels emotionally unsafe. That is why some people sabotage success, overspend suddenly, avoid looking at bank accounts, or procrastinate on financial growth. Because the issue is not intelligence, it is emotional conditioning, and healing begins when you realize money itself is neutral. The emotional meaning attached to it was learned. Script number 2, rich people are bad. This mental script quietly destroys financial growth for millions of people. If deep down you believe wealthy people are greedy, selfish, dishonest, or corrupt, your subconscious mind may resist becoming financially successful yourself, because internally, success becomes associated with guilt. Your mind begins thinking, if money changes people, then maybe I should stay away from it. And this creates hidden self-sabotage. You may undercharge, avoid ambition, reject opportunities, or feel uncomfortable around financial success. But money does not create character. It amplifies character. A generous person with money becomes more generous. A selfish person with money becomes more selfish. Wealth simply reveals what was already there. Script number 3. I'll feel safe once I have more. This is one of the most common psychological traps in modern society. People believe financial peace exists somewhere in the future, after the next paycheck, after the promotion, after the business grows, after the next investment. But strangely, many people become wealthier while remaining emotionally anxious, because emotional safety cannot come entirely from external numbers. If your nervous system never learns how to feel safe now, no amount of money fully solves the fear. There are millionaires terrified of losing everything, and ordinary people who sleep peacefully at night. Financial intelligence matters, but emotional regulation matters too, because eventually peace becomes an internal skill, not just a financial number. Script number 4. I'm bad with money. Be careful with repeated identity statements, because your brain listens carefully to what you repeatedly tell yourself. Many people casually say, I'm terrible with money. I'm just not financially smart. I'll never understand investing. And over time, the identity hardens. Your brain stops searching for solutions because it already accepted failure as part of who you are. But financial intelligence is not fixed. It is learned. Nobody is born understanding investing, budgeting, taxes, or wealth building. Every financially skilled person was once inexperienced too. The moment you stop identifying as bad with money, your brain becomes open to growth again. Script number 5. I must look successful. Modern society rewards appearances, luxury, status, image, and many people quietly spend enormous amounts of money trying to look financially successful instead of actually becoming financially secure. Expensive clothes, cars, phones, lifestyle upgrades, social media comparisons, and underneath it all, there is often a hidden fear. If I don't look successful, maybe people won't value me. But real wealth is often quieter than people imagine. Many financially stable people live far below their means because they understand something powerful. Freedom matters more than appearance. True financial power is not impressing strangers. It is owning your time. Script number 6. I don't deserve wealth. This script hides very deeply inside many people, especially those who experienced criticism, shame, rejection, or low self-worth growing up. Some people unconsciously believe wealth is for other people. I'm not special enough. People like me don't become successful. And because the subconscious mind tries to stay emotionally consistent, people may reject opportunities that challenge their identity, even when success becomes possible. The mind feels uncomfortable because deep down, Receiving abundance feels unfamiliar, but worthiness is not something you earn after becoming successful. It is something you recognize before success arrives. Script number 7. More money will solve everything. Money solves many real problems. Stress decreases. Options increase. Freedom expands. But many emotional struggles remain untouched by financial success alone. Loneliness, anxiety, meaninglessness, burnout, emotional emptiness, and this creates a dangerous illusion where people endlessly chase just a little more while ignoring the deeper emotional issues underneath. Because eventually, if inner peace is never developed, achievement alone cannot fully satisfy the mind. That is why balance matters. Financial growth is important, but emotional health matters too. Script number 8. I must avoid risk completely. Many people were taught that safety means avoiding all financial risk. But avoiding every risk often creates another danger: stagnation, because growth always involves uncertainty. Learning new skills, starting businesses, negotiating salaries, making investments, changing careers. Every meaningful financial improvement requires some level of discomfort. The goal is not reckless risk. The goal is intelligent risk, calculated risk, managed risk, because staying permanently comfortable often becomes the riskiest decision of all. Script number 9. I'll start later. This script quietly destroys years of financial progress. People delay learning, delay investing, delay saving, delay building, delay changing habits because the brain believes there will always be more time later. But compound growth works both financially and psychologically. Small actions repeated consistently over years create enormous differences. A single good financial habit, repeated long enough, can completely change someone's future. And the earlier awareness begins, the more powerful those small decisions become. Script number 10. My financial situation defines my value. This may be one of the most emotionally damaging mental scripts of all. Many people secretly tie their self-worth to money, income, status, career success, net worth. And when finances struggle, self-esteem collapses too. But your financial situation is not your identity. It is a circumstance. Circumstances change. Skills improve. Knowledge grows. Mistakes get corrected. People rebuild. People recover. People reinvent themselves. Your value as a human being was never meant to depend entirely on numbers, because money is a tool, not your identity. The bigger truth. Here's what most people never realize. Our financial transformation often begins psychologically, for it begins financially. Because once your internal relationship with money changes, your behaviors slowly begin changing too. You stop reacting emotionally. You start thinking long term. You become calmer around decisions. You stop chasing appearances. You stop fearing conversations about money. You stop avoiding responsibility. And gradually, your external financial reality begins reflecting your internal mindset. That is why awareness matters so much, because you cannot change a mental script you cannot see. Final reflection. So tonight, or maybe sometime very soon, ask yourself a difficult question. What hidden money beliefs have silently controlled my life until now? Not logically, emotionally. What do you truly feel when you think about money? Fear, pressure, shame, excitement, freedom, anxiety, because your financial behaviors are often emotional echoes of beliefs formed many years ago. And once those beliefs become visible, something powerful begins happening. You stop operating unconsciously. You begin choosing intentionally, one decision at a time, one habit at a time, one thought at a time. And maybe that is where real financial freedom actually begins, not only in your bank account, but inside your mind first. And maybe tomorrow, during some completely ordinary financial decision, you'll suddenly pause for a second, recognize one of these hidden scripts quietly influencing you, and realize for the very first time that you no longer have to follow it automatically. That was excellent. Please like and subscribe for daily lessons. See you next time.